What's going on, everybody? It's your guy, Pat Bernard, with It's a Wrap Sports here on the Clear the Ice, the Philadelphia Flyers post-game show right here on the network. Close, but no cigar. Close, but no cigar as far as this team. I thought, for once, I thought this Flyers team was going to walk out of Carolina with a W, and unfortunately, no. The party got shut down, unfortunately, and there's a lot of good things, there's a lot of bad things you can take away. Let's dissect this whole entire game. Um, First thing I want to start out with Sam Arison. Sam Arison. This is the Sam Arison that I've been wanting to see. And this is the last time I've seen Sam Arison when, gotta remember, when there was some goalie competition. When we had goalie competition, he was playing at an elite level. At an elite level when Carter Hart was here. Last year, he didn't have no competition. He was the 1A guy. Rick Tocchet knew what to do. Didn't have him as the opening goaltender. That was a slap in the face to the guy. Tonight, he played lights out. Lights out. He played lights out tonight. You got to give Sam Arison his credit tonight. Got to. Again, this is one of the best games I've seen from him in a long time. In a very long time, this is one of the better games I saw from Sam Arison tonight. Sam Arison tonight saw 40 shots on goals. Stopped 36 of them. 40 goals, stopped 36 of them. He was impressive tonight. He was really good. And this offense, the defense that was in front was lackluster, and it was giving him really no hope. He saw, the Flyers commit some dumb penalties early on, and he was still able to be on his own. It was a couple breakaways. He came up huge. Like, you got to give Sam Arison his due. I loved what I saw. What I saw of the Sam Arison game. I'm going to get to the comments right now. Let's go see what everyone's talking about. Right off the bat is my man Pots and Pans. Oh, sorry. My man Joe, who goes, hey everyone. What's up, my man Joe? Adam C saying that wasn't goalie. Dude, I don't know. I'm with you, Adam. That was the worst call ever. That might have been the worst goalie interference call that I've seen. Like, come on. You're really going to give me that nonsense? Goaltender interference. Give me a break, will you? Please. That was a good goal. That was a clear goal. It is what it is. They get a point out of it. Oh, well. But really, I give this Flyers team a lot of credit. But I'm with you. A terrible. Wow, cousin Steve right out the gates, dropping some martial language here. I get you, Ricky. Ricky, go Flyers. What the bleep is this? 1999 rules, right? Right? Like, come on. Is it the Tocchet hater after 2 games? Come on, Pat. Give him a chance. Now, listen. Adam, really? Hey, Adam, I don't know if I need to refresh your memory, but this team didn't do anything offensively for our first half for the game. And in the third period, they only got 4 shots on goal. Only 4 shots on goal. Don't give me Rick Tocchet is great. 2 games in, I know there's plenty for him to be judged. But come on. 4 shots on net in the entire third period? You ain't concerned? Now, granted, that second period was something else, and I'm about to get into it, but I got to give Sam Harrison his due. He's my player of the game right off the bat. Player of the game. Just the saves he was making, just he was in his zone tonight. And this was I haven't seen this Sam Harrison in 4 years since he's gotten here. He looked good tonight. Cousin Steve said he wasn't going back for a forehand. He got poke check during a move into the crease. That's what garbage does. Exactly. Steve, I agree with you. That was a horrible call. A horrible call. Like, I don't get it. I didn't get that call. Like, come on. I mean, was it FanDuel that had the what in Vegas? Did somebody have Caroline win this game? Did something not go off the books right? I mean, come on, man. Love how the young guys stepped up. Fourth youngest player in the league, Joe, and they did. And I like Bobby Brink stepping up tonight. I'm about to get into Bobby Brink. Hazy ain't fooling anyone with that hair dye. Let's go get it, dude. Yes. Ricky, Pat, can you open up the phone lines tonight? Oh, geez, you want to hang out with me on a Saturday? I wish I could there, Ricky. You're more than lucky. You keep on dropping the comments. I appreciate it. Keep on bringing them in. Bobby Brink line should be player of the game. Yeah. Well, that's the young core. That's that young core stepping up. There, Joey. But yeah, let's talk about it. Like, again, as much as Sam Harrison looked really, really sharp, again, the offense wasn't really clicking in that first half. But that second half, the Bobby Brink line was really, really good. So let's go over the scoring, if you will, because like I said, the Flyers, doing everything, and like I said, they learn from their mistakes. They would set the tone of this game. It was all good and stuff. It was really good. It was what I need to see from this squad. And again, I didn't think anything of it. I thought this was going to be a day at the beach. I thought this was going to be an easy lemon squeezy day for Carolina to just kind of mow down and walk through the Philadelphia Flyers. So Owen Tippett would get the first power play goal of the night. Again, it's just, to me, their power play looks so off balance. They didn't look anything organized. But however, loose change, Travis Connecting would take a shot at the net. Owen Tippett would then pick up the loose change and then find the back of the net. He would get things rocking and rolling. Then in the second period, we got Logan Sustain. Sorry if I butcher his name. Stokoven. He would tie up the game, get a goal. Then Bobby Brink. And Noah Cade's find Bobby Brink open by the faceoff circle. Bobby Brink would just hit a quick up top shelf, get one in there. Then you would have Eric Robinson return the favor, taking the puck the other way. Tyler Hall gets his second goal of the year. Jordan Stahl would then, again, I don't know who was supposed to guard him. They obviously missed their assignments. Jordan Stahl would then get his goal. Travis Sanheim, not playing from behind, gets a goal. Bobby Brink finds Travis Sanheim all alone, wide open, down low. And he would light up the lamp. And then what is really shaving everyone's butt here tonight, which should have been a Bobby Brink overtime goal, turns out to be a Seth Jarvis overtime goal. And finds Seth Jarvis again. The good puck movement from Aho. And where was this Shane Gostisbehere at? Where was this Shane Gostisbehere at for the Philadelphia Flyers? I mean, he was really good on defense tonight. I mean, he gave Bobby Brink problems tonight on the one-on-one situations. Like the Shane Gostisbehere we got and signed up for sucked. That cross-ice pass by Mitchkov with 2 minutes left was very ill-advised. Glad it cost a point. Yeah, right. I'm with you. That cross, Steve. They got off a lucky one right there. They got off a lucky one. Ricky says, Pat, are you the man on the live tonight? Just for the Flyers post-game show, clear the ice, but I am back, Ricky, tomorrow morning, PM and AM. Me, Mike Laro, Big Al, the Three Stooges. Yes, we'll be back tomorrow. Coos can finally return to his third-line checking center role with his occasion offense. Oh, my gosh, dude. Steve, I'm so tired. And look, I get it. The longest tenured athlete in Philadelphia sports, Coots, great gravy. I don't know if that means anything anymore, but his productivity. I mean, you might as well throw a Gritty on the ice at this point there, Steve. You'll get more production out of him. I mean, come on. None against you, brother. But you should be an analyst somewhere, something. You're wasting the Flyers' time at this point. Ricky, Pat used to wrestle. Yes, I did. Yes. I'm actually in the ACPW Hall of Fame there, Joseph. Another tough game. Adam says another tough game. Monday, home opener against the Panthers again. I think the Panthers are going to see a different team. I think the more and more, Ricky, this team gels, they're going to have I think the more and more this team gels under Rick Tocchet, and yes, I was earlier tonight. You couldn't sell me on Rick Tocchet. Still can't. But ultimately, hindsight, starting to get a glimpse. Let them gel. Let Rick Tocchet know his team. Let his team get to know Rick Tocchet more. And I think this team could be in good hands. It's obvious they're listening to his message. It's obviously he's got the room of the locker room. It's obvious that he can get things rocking and rolling. Again, I didn't like the slow starts in the first and third period. Second period, I mean, they were swarming tonight. That Noah Cates and Bobby Brink line was swarming with offense. Ricky says, what time is live tomorrow morning? 9 a.m. The longest going Philadelphia sports show that there is. I just hope we don't get wiped out by this early schedule. Dude, it's a gauntlet. It is a gauntlet, Steven. But then again, this is what I'm kind of excited for, because now you kind of see where this team stands as a measuring stick. And this is the kind of stuff I like to see. And I get it. This is a tall order. This is a very tall order, and it doesn't get easier. But could you imagine come Monday, they shock the world, playing for Bernie? They're going to do a tribute to Bernie Perrant, home opener. That crowd's going to be feasting. The Flyers sheep will be out. And could you imagine the Flyers flip the script on the Florida Panthers? Can you imagine that? Embarrassing the heavyweight champions of the world. But yeah, I'm going to go into my second player of the game. I want to go into Bobby Brink. I think Bobby Brink tonight, again, October is where this kid feasts because he plays really, really good hockey in October. You might as well start calling him Mr. October. I saw him swarming the net tonight. I saw him obviously getting the goal, getting assists. I mean, he was everywhere. He was in every right spot. He was doing everything right. I loved everything about his game tonight. Bobby Brink tonight, goal and assist, like I mentioned. Really, really doing it. Played a really good game tonight. Loved him. Loved his physicality. It's not, he's definitely to me tonight your second best player of the game. Just looked all, he was clicking all cylinders tonight. He was swarming. I mean, there probably should have been multiple goals coming from Bobby Brink tonight. He obviously should have got the overtime goal. You're playing against one of the better goaltenders in the league, and to the veteran Frederick Anderson. And by the way, Frederick Anderson tonight saw 23 shots on goal, stopped 20 of them. Again, one of the better goaltenders in the league, and credit to the Flyers, credit to Bobby Brink for being on the doorstep pretty much the entire second period, and there was some parts of it in the third period as well. That that this kid in that line were all over him, like a hot knife through butter. Steve says 1-1 after 3 would be solid. Yeah. Any chance that Denver Barkley shows up this year? We're still a year away. I would say we're still a year away. But then again, Steve, we don't know what Danny Briere has up his sleeve. We don't. And I almost want to cry tonight seeing the couple of ex-Flyers out there tonight. Shane Gostisbehere, Sean Walker. Really, really seeing Sean Walker out there makes me cry because what we had at one time in our lives. Again, the Flyers committed, just like the other night. Again, 5 penalties, 10 minutes of penalty time. Carolina faced 4 penalties, 8 minutes of penalty time. Not liking it. Not liking the Flyers committing the penalties early, by the way. They commit too many penalties early, which doesn't help their scoring chances. It actually hurts their scoring chances a lot. So, again, when I look at this team, I look at some of the players of the game, I actually got to give credit to the one guy I'm always pooping on, Travis Seheim, because Travis Seheim tonight was actually pretty decent. And not as far as defensive game either. I'll poop on his defensive game all day. But he was a little bit more of a help on the offense side of the puck. He was a bigger help. He was a bigger help in that department, getting a couple shots out. Gets a goal tonight, which really helped this team, which actually brought this team to overtime, getting us free hockey. So you got to give Travis Sanheim credit in that department. Now, Nick Seeler is obviously your player of the game on the defense side of the puck. I mean, again, just putting his body on the line, taking shots to the ribs. I mean, this guy is an animal. An absolute beast. But yeah, guys, I mean, if you're in there, who's your player of the game? What stood out to you about this game? Again, the Flyers fall short by a fluky game interference call. Fluky. And I'll leave it at that. I think one of the bigger mistakes, though, for the Philadelphia Flyers tonight, and again, I want to go back to this point of the game, was the Adam Ginning. I know a young kid just kind of getting things started here in the NHL. But again, he's the reason why that Jordan Staal got that third goal for the Carolina Hurricanes. Because he was supposed to guard him and had his back complete towards him. Why would you do that? Why? Well, he made him pay dividends on that tonight. He made them pay the dividends tonight. But yeah, like I said though, however you want to cookie cut, the Philadelphia Flyers fall short 4-3. And I thought it would be better. Again, it sucks. It is what it is. Let's go around the NHL, shall we? Do I have a cue up music? Okay. Do I got to cue up the music here? What do I got to do here to get go around the NHL? No, we don't have that. All right, so let's kind of go around the NHL a little bit here. Philadelphia Flyers, like I mentioned, fall 4-3 to the Hurricanes. Monday, they're back home. You have going on right now, and the second period, Nashville leading Utah Mammoths 2-1. Then you have in Minnesota, the Minnesota Wild losing at home, losing 3-2. End of the second period to the Blue Jackets. Keep your eyes on those Blue Jackets. End of the first round out, Dallas in Colorado. Dallas winning 1-0. Winnipeg wins 3-2 at home over the LA Knights. LA Kings. LA Knight. Jeez. Now I'm putting wrestling in here. The Blues. St. Louis Blues win 4-2 out there in Calgary. The Boston Bruins win 3-1 today over the Sabres. The Detroit Red Wings win 6-3 over the Toronto Maple Leafs. The Devils win 5-3 over the Tampa Bay Lightning. The Florida Panthers win 6-2 over Ottawa. Washington Caps win 4-2 over the Islanders. Rangers with a beatdown. Oh, this is the other night. 6-1 on the Penguins. We got Montreal wins 3-2 over Chicago. And then, of course, the later games, Vancouver Oilers tonight, Anaheim, San Jose, and then you have Las Vegas and Seattle. But yes, nonetheless, that's what's going around the league. And again, to me, the turning point is right here. All right, guys. The turning point for me was definitely the Travis Sanheim goal, because this team didn't look like they had a shot. This team, they were gasping for any kind of luck. And to me, without the Travis Sanheim goal, which sends this game to overtime, it helped out huge. So to me, I think that's your turning point of the game. Kind of gave Flyers life. Again, they only had 4 shots on net in the entire third period. They needed some kind of magical life. They got it. I think your moment of the game, I got to go back to, even though they lost the game, I got to go Sam Harrison. Just coming up big. Just there was a couple times where Carolina was going on a breakaway, and he come up with some huge stops. So I got to give him credit for that. Ha! Joe, it's Sunday, my man. He goes, is the attacking third going to be Saturday morning? From now on, the attacking third. But guess what, Joseph? Monday morning, the attacking third. That's right. I'm all for the holiday, so you can hang out with me. Philly Wings going to be any good this year? You know, Steven? No. No. I'm just going to give you my honest assessment. I don't think they're going to be good. it's a shame because Paul Day really, really tries to the general manager really tries to do everything he can to flip the script, trying to make that a better household team. And he adds and supplies pieces and comes off short every year. They started the quarter of the year out good. Then 3 quarters after that, it went from bad to ugly. So until they get rid of Miss Jones and a couple other pieces, no, cousin Steve, the Wings won't be that good. So, but anyway, guys, before I go any further, let me get into what's going on here on the program for this week. And again, guys, I know you guys saw it. He's all angry, and he's going to be an angry customer come tomorrow morning. That's right, because today you had, I don't know if you want to call it the Happy Valley, you want to call it the Angry Valley huddle with Mike Lauro, because my man was steaming. So, but anyway, tomorrow morning you'll catch him with me again, guys. Every Saturday for Penn State postgame shows, you have Mike Lauro. Then you go over to me and Mike Sunday mornings, PM and AM, and now where your Sundays will never be the same. That's right, because we touch everything and anything that we get our hands on this show. And then, of course, guys, whether if we have a post-game show, which we won't tomorrow, but we have the flyby, we have the Eagles post-game shows that usually happen, but next week you're going to have to wait. The Birds flyby will take place next week. Obviously, they lost against the Giants. We don't need to talk about that anymore because it makes me very upset. But yes, the Eagles and Vikings next week. We'll have our post-game show coverages with Mike Lauro as well. And then, guys, to start your week, to start out with the most happiest camper on the network, Matty B. Matty B has you Sundays through Thursdays, 10 o'clock. So any of you night owls who can't sleep, you need to have a therapist, come chill out with Matty B. You know, he'll break down, he'll talk, he calls things how he sees it. He doesn't pull punches with anybody. That's what I love about the guy. And for you betting people out there, props, locks, and parlays with Mike Lauro, Paul Spencer, they get it down. They do everything for entertainment purposes only. And just mentioned Wednesday nights as well, the Pittsburgh Sports Desk. My man Will, Ed, Tracy, talking everything Pittsburgh. They break down a whole heck of a lot. So, guys, join them every Wednesday. That's right. The It's a Wrap Sports Network. We cover everything PA. The Green Iron Weekly, 8 o'clock, talking NCAA, NFL, you name it. You want to talk some pigskin, they'll bring it to you. Birds Blast with Kyle Quinn, Matty B, talking everything Eagles. Don't want to miss out on that great show. Getting you prepped and ready, and there's only so much prep and happiness to go around. And, of course, guys, I forgot to mention Sunday mornings, tomorrow morning, catch these guys. It is the Steel City Sundays. John Phillips, Will Tracy, Will Atkins. They're going to be breaking down everything Steelers football. That's right. And and by the way, Monday, I just mentioned the attacking third. Yes, you Union fans, about the only team now you want to follow in Philadelphia sports because all else has failed. All else has failed but the Philadelphia Union. So, guys, I'll have you covered. My man Steve is taking a little bit of a break. He'll be back soon. He's got some things going on. But, yes, all else has failed except for yes, Steve. Long live Franklin. Dude, how about it? Happy Valley calling for his head already. But that will do it for me here on the Clear the Ice. I will be back here soon, guys. Stay tuned. We have so much more coming up on this great network, guys. Stay tuned. I'll catch you guys tomorrow morning. Me, Mike Lauro. We'll be fighting as per usual. All right, guys. Have a good one. Bye-bye.